Alright, so this video, I'm just basically creating it as um, a way for me to, and for you guys hopefully, to be able to memorize the different groups um, on the periodic table, right? So the periodic table is this bad boy, and we're going to go through some of the major groups that I think are good to know offhand for the GEMSAT, just so it doesn't look like you're trying to read Chinese when you're trying to do a chemistry question, because that's how I feel sometimes. So if you feel the same as that, let me know, because make me feel a little bit better about myself. So I'm just going to go through each of the groups one at a time, and this way I can sort of listen to it in the car, you can listen to it in the car, and try and visualize each element as it's being said. Okay, so the first group is called the alkali metals. So at the top you've got, this is group 1A. Okay, so your first one is hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen is a H, so that's actually is a gas. Okay, the other ones are your metals, but they all fall under the first group. So the next one is lithium, then we've got sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium, and francium, I think. Okay, so we've got hydrogen, H, lithium, Li, sodium isn't Sa, it is Na. I've written that wrong. Na. K actually stands for potassium, Rb, rubidium, Cs is cesium, and Fr, francium. Correct me if I'm incorrect with how I pronounce that. So that's the first one. So what we're going to do now is just a test. So if you got it up on the screen, don't look at the screen. I'm going to announce a two letters or one letter. So I'm going to announce each element's form. Okay. What I want you to do is tell me what it's called. So, for example, Li, lithium. So I'm going to go through them in random order and just see how you go. So this is the first group, the alkali metals. So Rb, what do you think that is? So that's rubidium. Cs, what do you think that is? Cesium. Fr, what do you think that is? Francium. H, what could H be? Hydrogen. Li, lithium. And Na is sodium. Alright, here's a different way of looking at it. So once again, don't look at the screen for the letters. I'm going to say the name of the element, and in your head, so the name of an element followed by a pause, and after the pause, I'm going to give you the chemical letters. What I want you to do is think before I give you the answer. So think of what the letters will be after I've already said the name of the element. So this is just to reinforce, again, just hammering these letters into your brain, the alkali metals. So what would the letters be for sodium? What would the letter be for hydrogen? So hydrogen is a H. Sorry, I forgot to say the one before. Sodium is Na. What would be the letters for lithium? Li. What would be the letter for rubidium? Think about it in your head. Visualize the letters. Rb. What would be the letters for potassium? K. What would be the letters for cesium? Cs. What would be the letters for francium? Fr. Alright. Now what I want to do is I want you, without looking at the page, go through. I'll give you 10 seconds, 15 seconds to think about it. Could you list all of the alkali metals? So this is important to know because these, when you're forming covalent bonds later on, are quite critical when they form with the halogens. Okay, so let's go through it in your head. I'll go through it in mine of all of these elements that are in the alkali metals group. So have a think about it. There should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them. Have a think. Alright, I'll go through them just one more time. So we've got hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. Hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully you've got those down pat now.